It's gross.
What are you making, Mindy? Okay, how did you make it?
Salt water, switch, light bulb, battery.
You make lights. Very good. Bye.
Bye. Come watch me a video.
What are you doing? John, what are you doing? Explain it. Tell me about it.
You have to smell and food. Don't touch that one. This rock is matter. Look up close. See, it's taped in.
Okay.
You just blow it up without tape and see if it'll fly. Taste it. It's really good. I took it once. The oranges are tasting good, man. Look at that, really good.
It's experiment day at Mindy's classroom. Everybody shows up the experiments to the other classes. That's Mindy's teacher, Miss Sassa.
Is the singing of Christmas carols. The 4th grade classes of Mrs. Bullock and Mrs. Larson.
really was wondering when you speak, said I to myself. Her face has got some sense in it, though it's not a clever one. Still, you're the right color, and that goes a long way. I don't care about the color. Only if her petals curled up a little more, she'd be all right. Aren't you frightened out here, all alone, with things like Jabberwockies and no one to take care of you? There's a tree, silly. What else is it good for? But what could a tree do if any danger came? It could bark. It says bow wow. That's why its branch is called boughs. Didn't you know that? Besides, you've already killed the Jabberwocky. And if the Jabberwocky had killed you, after all, I'm not called a tiger lily for nothing, you know. She doesn't know very much, does she? How's it you can all talk so nicely? I've been in many gardens before, but none of the flowers there could talk. Put your hand down, feel the ground, then you'll know why. It's very hard, but I don't see what that has to do with it. In most gardens, they make the beds too soft, so flowers are always asleep. I never thought of that before. It's my opinion that you never think at all. I never saw anybody that looked so stupid. Hold your tongue, as if you ever saw anybody, you keep your head under those leaves and snore away there till you know no more what's going on in the world since you are a tiny bud. I think she's saying, be quiet, bud. Are there any more people in the garden besides me? There's one other flower in the garden like you. Like me? And isn't that a little girl in the garden? Well, she has the same awkward shape as you, but she's redder and her petals are shorter, I think. She's one of the thorny kind. Where does she wear the thorns? All over, all around her head, of course. She's coming. I can hear thumping. Thump, 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 thumping. Oh my, she's not a little girl at all. It's sun and rain that makes us grow in spring and summer. But in fall, a harsh cold wind began to blow. The sticks and thorns right in her mind. But that's a reason to be kind. Now let's run. Fast, faster. No, we're not moving. Is that faster? Don't try to talk fast. Faster, don't try to talk faster. Are we nearly there yet? Nearly there. We passed it 10 minutes ago. Faster. Don't try to talk faster. Why, I do believe you've been next to the tree the whole time. Of course it always is. Not in my country. If you run fast there, you get to somewhere. A slow start couldn't you have on that, said Amir. Here, it takes all the running you can do just to stay in one place. The real trick is to spin so fast you throw off other people, the way the sun threw off other planets. Watch.
Weather.
If you think we're statues, you ought to pay, you know. Statues aren't made to be looked at for nothing. No how. Contrary-wise, if you think we're alive, you ought to speak.
Mr. Tweedledum, Mr. Tweedledee, I'm sure I'm very sorry, but I'm in a hurry to get away from here. Mr. Tweedledum, Mr. Tweedledee, I'm sorry, and I'm in a hurry to get away from here. Mr. Tweedledum, Mr. Tweedledee, oh, am I really me? Are we three, really three?
If it was so, it might be. And if it were so, it would be. Would be? But as it isn't, it ain't. It ain't. That's logic. That's logic. Which is the best way out of this wood? It's getting so dark. Could you tell me, please? You've been done wrong. The first thing to do in a visit is say, how you do? Shake hands. How do you do? Here we go round the over and twist the over and twist the over. Here we go round the over and twist
So early in the morning.
Watch out, I'll fall on you. There you are. How old are you? 7 and a half, exactly. You needn't say exactly. I could believe it without that. I'll give you something to believe. I'm 150 years, 1 month, and a day. I can't believe that. You can't? Try again. Draw a long breath like this. And shut your eyes. There's no use trying. One can't believe impossible things. That's only because you hadn't had practice. I was your age. I did it for at least half an hour a day. Why, sometimes I believe as
by the Christmas. Goodbye, Sammy Brother. This is my favorite brother.
But I want to tell all of you that I think you did really well today. I enjoyed this performance that you did, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. You were just fine. Thank you.
I want to make a picture of you two. Stay there.
Where's your car park?
There,
Hey, who's this right here? Tell me your name. Huh? What's your name?
Tell him your name.
Who? Rumpelstiltskin?
Let's go find out what's in there.
Andrea?
Andrea, and who's that behind you?
Holly?
Who?
Holly?
Hi, Holly. And there's Mindy the Clown at the door. Cupcake Monsters on the film here.
Josie.
Right, and there she goes, Miss America. Josephine. So what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Making airplanes or what? So everybody's getting to make their own custom cupcake.
And then when you're all
Wow.
done, you put a candle on top, and then you put it on your plate.
Wow, oh, I like that one. That one. Holly's making a pretty one. Look at Holly, she's making her a pretty one. Yay!
So you make a big birthday wish, and blow it off. Light candles.
Oh,
One at a
try
time.
again.
Another one now. Bigger, blow, Josie. Whoa! One at a time. Okay. And another one.
Way to go!
Okay, everybody else gets to make a wish and blow out their candles too. Okay, blow out your candle. Brian is not. Okay. Let's go after. Who would like some